by trading Forex. Now, this is the social media. Now you can get it. Now this is an example. This is social media. This is a actual reality, and this is a dollars. Now this is a person thinking of dollars, and this one is a 90% loss. Now here is a 100% of traders suffer losses. 100% of traders suffer losses. Now we want to check on can you get rich by trading Forex? Now, okay, statistics themselves, they show that 90% of Forex traders lose money. That is it, 90% of them lose money. Primary cause, that is lack of planning, insufficient training, zero trading edge, poor money management, and lack of discipline. Also, we check out universal rule. 100% of traders experience losing. Traders, perfectionists, with struggles. That is, the other point is the capital rule. Capital rule, trading is not for individual in that of using bill money. You need dedicated risk tolerance capital, e.g. $10,000 recommended for a mini account. Now, let me clarify this. Now, welcome to everyone. Now, let's address the elephant in the room right away. Getting rich quickly in Forex is an illusion. It is an illusion spanned by social media. Now, if you can see, statistics, 90% of Forex traders lose money. Now, the truth is that 90% of retail, that is the retail traders, lose their capital. Why? Because they treat the market like a casino rather than a business. See, they don't treat it like a business. It's rather it's like a casino. You know, a casino, a place where you go and make a bet, you just play cards, you win. It's a gambling game. You see. Now, what am I trying to say? Every single trader in this room will take a loss at some point. If you cannot, let's say, if you cannot handle losing, or if you are trying to pay next week's maybe rent with your last, maybe your last $100, step away from the terminal now. True trading requires disciplined capital you can afford to lose. Yeah. Now I want to show you the anatomy of high risk. The anatomy of high risk. Now on the same thing, yeah? Can you get rich by trading Forex? Now we are going to look at the anatomy of high risk. Now this one is the anatomy of high risk, the anatomy of high risk. Now I'm going to show what does it mean by the anatomy of high risk. Now this is the high risk stroke, the high leverage. This is the amplified gains. This is the amplified losses. This is a small chance. This is a high probability. Now, inconsistency result in blowing account. If you do these amplified gains and amplified losses, there is a high probability, small chances. The inconsistency result in blowing of the account. Meanwhile, blowing of the account, it is trading losses to your account. That is trading losses. Now, here is a high volatile. Now, unpredictable price swings can wipe out and manage trade constantly. Now, unpredictable price swings. The price can even go up and down. The way the price goes, this is the Euro USD you're playing. Now, you can see the graph, it goes, then it shuts down. Again, now this is unpredictable swings. Yes, you can wipe out unmanaged trade instantly without stop loss, without set profit, take profit, those settings. Now, leverage double sold amplified profit but equally magnifies losses. Institutional competition, you are competing directly against your hedge funds and sophisticated algorithm. Now, algorithm is something you don't know how it changes. Algorithm comes by and it changes afterwards. Now, algorithm, it is undefined. The way YouTube pushes your videos, or maybe the way you do maybe music and it goes viral. Unpredictable. That is an algorithm of something unexpected going viral. Now, the same thing to trade, that is an algorithm. Now, if you see something maybe not adding up, maybe you don't know if the second time you're going to lose or you're going to trade, being undecided. That is, you don't know the algorithm by itself. Now, it can also wipe your account and make some more losses. Now, giant risk. Gambling, seeking huge quick returns without risk management is gambling, not trading. An example, when you want to maybe pay bills, you desperately want to pay bills. Now you want to maybe get some money, maybe to do something desperately. Now that is what it's called, like gambling. You're not simply trading, you are gambling. Now, why people fail so fast? Okay, it comes down to leverage and risk. Leverage gives you enormous purchasing power, but it cuts both ways. Okay, when you take on massive exposures to chase huge gains, you are taking on a massive risk. Look at who you are up to against. Okay, both billion donors institution and high frequency algorithm. If your strategy relies on high risk, moonshot, you aren't executing a trading plan. You are simply gambling. That is why I'm telling you, when you do that against your emotions and numbers you want to trade, you're going to make a quick losses. Okay, quick trade, which will be sort of losses and execution of something like gambling. Is a not sure bet, like you are betting, you're not sure of what you're doing because of rushes of emotions. Okay. Now, the next part, we're going to see psychology and discipline. Now, how do you do with psychology and discipline when it comes to trading your emotions, on trading your personality to emotion? That is the discipline itself. Now, this part of psychology and discipline, this is a psychology and discipline. Let us look at how it means and how it defines by psychology and discipline. Now, this is a trader psychology. Now, you yourself, by psychology of yourself, like putting yourself like you're going to trade. Now, this one is a routine, discipline, plus the emotional control. Routine, discipline, plus the emotional control. Now, this is the gym diet. Gym, the gym diet. Routine, discipline of the gym diet. This is the counting losses. Emotional control. No, you don't have the emotional control. This is why you are counting losses, the account loss. Now, long-term consistency and edge. Long-term consistency and edge. Now, requirement: emotional control, strict discipline, and strict risk management. Now, this is the requirement. You need emotional control, a strict discipline, and a strict risk management. Now, the routine part: if you lack the discipline to stick to a daily workout or diet, you will likely fail at trading discipline. Then if you lack the discipline to stick to your discipline, to your daily routine, if you lack that discipline, you're going to fail. Psychological trap: overcome perfectionist and accepting periodic process as a cost of doing the business. Now, trading is 80% psychology. Trading is 80% psychology and 20% execution. If you don't have the personal discipline to stick to simple daily routines like a diet or going to a gym, maybe you will still struggle immensely. Let's say struggle immensely in the markets. That is why, because the market constantly tests your fear and greed. Maybe expert traders aren't people who never lose. Because you can see if they don't have the discipline, yeah, if they don't have the discipline, they constantly test your fear and greed. Expert doesn't. They aren't those people who never lose. They are professionals who manage their emotions, accept their losses calmly. Yeah, because you accept your loss calmly and you just stick to their rules no matter what. Now that is what you call the discipline by itself, and how to stick to your daily routine and diet. And this one can lead you to a strict discipline and emotional control when making a trading. Now, I'm not saying that, okay, 90% of traders make losses and 10% makes wins, because they are that strict to your discipline, and they are that calm when it comes to their rules, no matter what. Now, next part we're going to look at the path to mastery. Now, what is the path to mastery? The path to mastery. From this to see what is the path to mastery. This part we're going to check the path to mastery. What is the path to mastery, and how do you do by the path to mastery? Now, if you check here, this one is a hierarchy or a step deliberate. This one is a step 1, deliberate practice. Now that is the step 1 where you start by practicing. Now this is a step 2, demo account test. There is a step 3, skill and risk mastery. There is the final goal of consistent long-term profitability. Now, Forex trading is a career level skill that takes time, deliberate practice, and hard work. Now, no shortcut. Success requires experience and patience. You see, overnight wealth doesn't exist anyhow. Now, demo execution. Master your methodology on a demo account. Core focus on risk management and consistent profitability. Over chasing unrealistic dreams. Now, so how do you actually win? How do you actually win? You treat Forex as a craft. See, you treat Forex as a craft. It takes hard work, practice, and experience. There are no shortcuts. Start on a demo trade account. Define your hedges. Test your strategies and practice execution until it becomes a systematic and an emotional. Shift your primary focus always from getting rich and put it entirely on risk management and building consistent habit. That is how true wealth is being built over time. Now, there are many requests on. Okay, I saw on my. Let me. Okay, I'm finishing this class today. This video. Now I want to make something of a note. I got that. Let me say the clarification. Thank you for those who are watching, and I'm going to tell you that I'm going to do those execution maybe with time, but for now I'm going to teach you the theory of how to trade Forex. Now I'm going to train you the theory of how to do Forex step by step. Now I'm going to do execution. That is a practical thing, seeing my execution and the candlesticks themselves and what it takes, and how do you do by the pips, the execution, the spreads, and those all the definitions. I'm going to do it with the definition and the practical themselves. Now, thank you. You continue by following the the theory, you understand the key terms, and you understand what it means. And now, after we are done with the theory, we're going to get deep down into practical on trading Forex. Thank you. I'll see you next time. And thank you for watching. And I really appreciate all of you. And thanks for your time. Don't forget to click that button for subscription. Thank you so much.